Consumer prices in Singapore remained stable in November after it dipped a month ago. Core inflation stayed at 5.1%. Headline inflation, which includes accommodation and private transport costs, still at 6.7%. And that's because of weaker demand from major economies, while supply chain bottlenecks have eased. Now, utility prices fell the most, and that's due to the high base from a year ago, when players exited the open electricity market. But higher prices of clothing, personal care products and medicines pushed up inflation in the retail and food services sector. The Trade and Industry Ministry says core inflation is projected to stay elevated in the next few quarters before slowing down in the second half of next year. And that's because firms are expected to pass on rising costs to consumers and higher wages will persist. A tight certificate of entitlement quotas for cars and strong demand for rental housing will also likely keep headline inflation up. Now, one analyst believes the central bank could again tighten monetary policy to tame inflation. But he warns if that happens, it could impact Singapore's economic growth momentum.
The dynamics has changed, and the authority would have to seriously consider, the impact of a tighter monetary policy on growth. If inflation picked up again, and that we are seeing, a pullback in growth momentum in the fourth quarter this year, and very likely in our opinion, then the MAS may have to consider holding back from further tightening of the monetary policy.